Hey, good morning. Welcome to the morning brief. Today is Friday, March 7th. It has been a wild week, and I'm really glad it is Friday. That being said, what do we got going on? We've got 8:30. We've got average hourly earnings month over month, non-farm employment change, and the unemployment rate. So these are all red items, which is going to move the market. Uh, so be aware. And that hasn't happened yet. I'm shooting this early this morning. 10:15, we have FOMC member Bowman speaking. At 10:45, FOMC member Williams speaking. And 12:20, FOMC member Kugler speaks. Also at 12:30, we have Federal Chair Powell speaking. And at 1 p.m., FOMC member Kugler speaks again. 3 p.m., President Trump speaks. So you can see that we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different speeches going on today. This is the gathering of the talking heads. Yes. So they are going to be yabba dabba dabba, and they could say anything. Particularly Chairman Powell could say something that could affect the market. So at least be aware when these guys are speaking, because it could get crazy depending on what they have to say. All right, moving on. Looking at charts. Ugly day yesterday. Volume has been above average during this entire move to the downside. We are currently slightly down from the close yesterday. Decent volume yesterday. Where could we go? I think this upper low volume node right here at 5,800 is the top side. The bottom side is 5,700. Break 5,700, it really starts to get nasty. We are now broken out of this consolidation band. We're below all the moving average. Very bearish. Very bearish as we speak. Looking at inventory, you can see that we had positive price action on Wednesday and positive inventory, which is correlated, and we want to see that. Now, yesterday we had negative price action. We had positive inventory. So, again, a lot of buy the dip folks actually had positive inventory over the last 3 days, which all supports this buy the dip mentality that we're seeing, and we have seen in the past. So we'll have to see if those buy the dip folks get burned and really panic out. We'll have to just wait and see. And we are, like you say, gapping down very slightly from yesterday's close. Looking at the overnight action, we had approximately 29 points. Now, this is a lot closer to average than we have been this whole week. Average is 22 to 25 points. Where do we have support and resistance intraday? For resistance on the top side, definitely you can see here it's come right up to it. This 57, we'll call it 57.75, 57.85, and 5,800. Of course, we've talked about 5,800. Some confluence at 58.08, and then you have to jump up all the way up to 58.33 for some decent overhead resistance. Support, on the other hand, we've got some support right where we're at, just below here, 57.41, 57.20, 57.10-ish, and of course 5,700. And below that, we got some confluence at 56.96. So those are your support resistance levels. Stock Trader's Almanac for today is 47.6. 47.6. We have a negative bias on the historics from the Stock Trader's Almanac. There you have it. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Happy trading. Hey, thanks for watching the morning brief. Check out my website for more information, oneononetrading.com. Take a look at the Troy levels, a trade location finder for the futures markets. Help you find those levels of support and resistance that are just so hard to find. I also do personal coaching and mentorships. So go ahead and take a look at my website, oneononetrading.com. Thanks.